Hey, Ivan, you're bisexual. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be uh, looking at why is it more acceptable for women to wear thong swimsuits on the beach than men? And let's talk about that. Now, these are my opinions, and they are also what other people have said. So if you disagree with me, just know that these are pretty much opinions because some people do it, some people don't. Some people are prudish, some people have a problem with seeing certain people wearing certain things. Some people say that men in thong swimsuits shouldn't be allowed, but they have no problems with women wearing thong swimsuits. So then that's become into a sexist category, or even a one type only fits the other. You know what I mean? All right, so let's look at what personally, like, I wear thong swimsuits, and I've seen other people wear thong swimsuits too, like women, and I've never had any backlash. Well, too much. I got laughed at and stuff, but you have to realize that that's more immaturity than, it's more of a them problem than a you problem in that aspect of things. So, okay, well, there is no definitive reason why women are more likely to wear thong swimsuits at the beach than men. It's likely a combination factor of including cultural norms, personal preference, and perceived aesthetics. So from that, what's online here is that it all depends on what country you are. Some countries are more accepted than others. So with that mindset, that means that if you're in a country where people are, against it or think that it's inappropriate or something like that, but then you go to another country and everybody's doing it and it's the most normal thing, right? Seeing women topless on the beach or wearing thongs and guys wearing thongs on the beach is just as common as maybe in Canada or US seeing a woman in a bikini and a guy in a Speedo, right? So it all depends on what country you're in. So with that, is it really it's a bad thing or a good thing, or is it just the level of maturity that people are around you when you're wearing something like that, and the culture in the country that you're in? Right, so swimwear styles include thongs have evolved over time. Well, they have gotten thinner and skimpier. When you think about like the 50s, women wearing like a full-size thong swimsuit was scandalous, and it was a really big thing. Not really women had that, and now look at what we have. We have micro bikinis, micro thongs. In my Patreon, if you're interested, I do like thong swimsuit try-ons, and there's full nudity, and I wear men's lingerie, and then there's another tier that I do like fully nude workouts, and it's more of a sexual nature. My Patreon's my bio if you're interested. My description is you can follow my Patreon there if you're interested in seeing that or supporting me as a creator. Depending on where you are, it matters. And of course, like I said, as time goes on, maybe it's just because it's becoming more acceptable, more mainstream. It seems like when things start to get more mainstream in movies and on TV shows, it becomes more accepted. But of course, there's always, people that are born to just crap on people. But we don't really bother spending time with those kind of individuals. right? And again, it all depends on the cultural thing, as I said. Some women simply prefer the look and feel of thong swimsuits, finding it comfortable and flattering. Now, yeah, on a woman, of course, thongs look good because you can see more of the body, and the human body is a beautiful thing. But why is it only on women? Men have really nice bodies. There are some men that are very good looking, very fit, and have a very nice body. So why wouldn't it be acceptable for a man? Some guys, we wear thong swimsuits not to be sexy or attractive or to flaunt themselves. Some of them just want to wear thong swimsuits because they get a better tan. Where if you wear boxers, you get that really weird tan line where half your leg is tan, right? Like 3 inches up from your knee and upward, it's like you're white. When you take your clothes off, it kind of looks a little ridiculous. So wearing thong swimsuits minimizes that tan line, which could be better for when you're not wearing any clothing. And of course, a thong swimsuit is much more comfortable. It's more relaxing, especially if you're outside in the sun, in the wind, in the air. It's just more therapeutic in a sense because you get the feeling of the natural world around your body. And even in the water feels just much better all over your body. That's why I like them a lot. And some people find thong swimsuits more visually appealing, but that's mostly on women. But like I said, on men too. If they're attractive, it looks better because there's more of, you can see the more of the body. Now, if you're doing it for competitive swimming, you're not allowed to wear thong swimsuits. But that's why they wear speedos and not swim trunks in the Olympics and stuff. But that's not really an issue when it comes to wearing thong swimsuits on the beach. It doesn't really have to do anything with the swimming or the aerodynamics or anything like that. As far as why it's more socially acceptable for women to wear thong swimsuits than men, that's difficult to answer. These are my opinions, by the way. So if you're thinking about coming at me in the comments saying I don't know what I'm talking about and stuff like that, these are my opinions. They're not facts. It's to give you food for thought, something to make you to think about and to come up with your own thoughts and feelings about it. Should there be more of an acceptance of women wearing thong swimsuits on the beach than men wearing thong swimsuits on the beach? That's pretty much the question that it boils down to. When everyone has really been fighting for equality and for women and men to have the same rights and to have the same privileges, I think that men should be comfortable wearing thong swimsuits on the beach whenever there's women wearing thong swimsuits on the beach. If you dismiss men wearing thong swimsuits on the beach where no one has a problem with women wearing thong swimsuits on the beach, it almost seems like it's almost as though it's expected for women to wear small, skimpy bikini, even not thong swimsuits, but bikinis where it's cheeky, you can see a quarter or half of the butt, even though it's not a full thong. That's kind of, even full piece swimsuits for women, you can see a little bit of the butt, there's some that's full butt coverage, but some of them it's even like half the butt. And for women, that's perfectly fine. But if a man does it, there's an uproar. And people are saying, oh, he must be gay or something like that. Or they're kind of dismissing him even being there. They're like, why is he wearing that at the beach? But there's almost nude women wearing the skimpiest outfits. Doesn't that kind of mean that people are being sexist towards men? Or am I wrong about that? I don't know, but I want to ask for your opinions on it. And I can have an idea. Since I have thong swimsuits and I live fairly close to a beach, I wish I had a female friend that wore thong swimsuits so that we could go on the beach and film people's reactions to see the differences and stuff like that. Of course, we're in April right now, so it's way too cold for that now, but it'd be an interesting social experiment. But like I said, I don't know any females that wear thong swimsuits. I have seen some, but I work 6 to 5 days a week and no weekends off, so that's gonna be impossible. Oh well, hopefully that you've enjoyed this video, and please feel free to let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see. As I haven't, hope to catch you in the comments. See you later.